You know that African economies are the most profitable in the world right now? A recent UN report shows that in the past 10 years, Africa has had an 11.4% return on investment, which is the highest rate in the world, higher than Asia, Latin America, and the Caribbean. Which countries are breaking these records, you may ask? Well, stay tuned. Hey there, motherland investors. Welcome back to our channel where we educate you on the unique opportunities available on the motherland. Smart investors are quietly taking advantage of opportunities on the continent. The Chinese, for example, are so optimistic about Africa that they have invested over $5 billion in foreign direct investment. And anyone who has been in the business for a minute knows that following Chinese money is always a smart play. There was also a surge of Arabs, Turks, the entire Western world, and quite recently Russians, all looking to position themselves strategically in Africa. So what are you waiting for? Let's dive in. Let's look at the top African countries that provide the highest return on investment. 8. Tanzania. In Tanzania, institutional investors have very favorable forecasts for investments in the future, and foreign direct investment opportunities remain attractive, especially in the sectors of mining, tourism, and telecommunications. Tanzania's economic growth is at 4.7% for this past year and 5.3% for the previous year. Tanzania has abundant natural resources, which makes it a country with immense returns. The government's effort to attract foreign investors and improving infrastructure has boosted its attractiveness to foreign investors, with sectors like mining, agriculture, and tourism contributing significantly to its economy. Tanzania presents lucrative opportunities for investors seeking very high returns, especially in places like Zanzibar, where tourism is booming. The opportunities in Tanzania are insane. The returns in Tanzania are insane. This country in Africa that is printing money for investors is Morocco. This African country enjoys a relatively stable political system that translates into a sturdy economy. The Moroccan government enjoys closer ties with Europe, but also sees the potential for diplomatic relations with other African countries. The country is working towards membership in the ECOWAS. Last year, the Moroccan economy experienced a 7% increase in GDP. Morocco is North Africa's prime investment hub. The country's strategic location, well-developed infrastructure, and pro-business policies have contributed to its economic diversification. With a focus on renewable energy, manufacturing, and agriculture, Morocco offers a world of opportunities for investors looking to make huge profits on the continent. Those who invest in Morocco will be smiling all the way to the bank, and it doesn't look like the country is about to slow down anytime soon. But 6. Côte d'Ivoire. One of Africa's underrated emerging markets, Côte d'Ivoire has enjoyed a robust and stable economic expansion for the past decade. The economic forecast for this French-speaking country is extremely positive. Construction, manufacturing, agriculture, transportation, and energy is driving foreign direct investment in this country. The government is really doing everything to attract foreign investment through reforms, infrastructure development, and improved business regulations, and this is really paying off. Investors are printing money in this country every day. The main sectors of strength are agriculture. Remember that Côte d'Ivoire is the world's largest producer of cocoa beans, along with emerging industries like telecommunications and manufacturing. They are all on the steep rise. 5. Kenya. Kenya is one of Africa's top economic, commercial, and financial hubs. The economy is being driven forward by young entrepreneurs, especially in tech. Startups with social impact in mind are a hit among foreign investors. Multinational companies should also consider this African nation to expand their operations. Kenya's economic growth forecast is at a robust 5.5%. The country's strategic location, stable economy, and well-developed infrastructure make it a preferred choice for investors looking to tap into East Africa's dynamic markets. Kenya's technology and fintech sectors have witnessed significant growth over the past few years, attracting international investors and nurturing a vibrant startup ecosystem. Kenya also has a strong tourism sector, a thriving e-commerce scene, and a very attractive geothermal energy sector that's making investors millions. For most savvy investors, Kenya is a no-brainer. Ghana is another country that yields high returns on investment. It has a commodity-dependent economy that provides a solid footing. Before the pandemic, the investment returns in Ghana were insane, and even though it has slowed down since, it has been picking up lately. The economic forecast for Ghana remains positive, with sectors like gold, cocoa and oil being the ones to watch out for. Ghana's oil and gas sector presents significant investment opportunities with offshore discoveries and ongoing exploration activities. The government's commitment to renewable energy and sustainable practices is also opening new avenues for green investments. As we speak, the Europeans and the Chinese are making insane money in Ghana. Stop, we have Rwanda. There's been a lot of hype lately about Rwanda and its amazing business environment. The efforts that the government has been putting in place to improve economic policies, good governance, technology and financial systems. But that's not the only reason. Not enough is said about the return on investment in this landlocked East African gem. Rwanda has recently emerged as a shining star on the continent's investment scene because of its focus on construction, innovation and technology, but also because it is attracting foreign direct investment from all over the world. So many countries are scrambling to invest and reap from Rwanda. Rwanda is among the fastest growing economies in the world, not just in Africa, and some of the sectors where money is being printed is in construction, renewable energy, ecotourism, agribusiness, and hospitality. And next year, it is predicted to yield even more than ever before. Country that's yielding massive return on investment in Africa is Mauritius. Mauritius, a small island nation off the coast of East Africa, has positioned itself as a regional financial hub, drawing investors from all corners of the globe. The country's favorable tax and regulatory environment, coupled with its well-developed banking and legal systems, make it an attractive destination for international investment. Mauritius offers a range of opportunities across various sectors, such as offshore banking and finance, real estate, hospitality, renewable energy, and tourism. The hospitality and tourism industry in Mauritius are blowing up, considering that the country is known for pristine beaches, luxury resorts, and all kinds of touristic activities. But not just that, Mauritius' commitment to becoming a renewable energy leader in the region presents massive opportunities for investors, especially when it comes to solar, wind, or marine energy. Those that get in early stand to make considerable amounts of money in the coming years. But one spot on this list goes to Botswana. This might shock you, but Botswana is one of the least indebted countries in Africa. Not only are they blessed with an abundance of diamonds, the country is actually self-sufficient. Botswana has something known as the Pula Fund, which has contributed to its high foreign exchange reserves and lessened its exposure to debt. There's little to no corruption in this country, and everything is highly structured, which makes doing business a breeze and yields high returns, since as payoffs and corruption are not even in the picture. However, how much you generate as an investor in Botswana belongs to you. There's no hidden taxes or government payoffs. That's why many investors on the continent consider Botswana as a hidden gem. But here, motherland investors were always ready to share these little secrets with you. Africa is a continent full of investment opportunities with insane returns. Its emerging markets, abundance of natural resources, and young and dynamic workforce make it a promising destination for business enthusiasts looking for high returns. By exploring the top African countries like Botswana, Ghana, and Rwanda, investors can make a lot of money from this untapped potential. Africa is as profitable as it gets, and from every indication, things seem to be going on the rise as time goes by. If you found value in this video, don't forget to subscribe for updates on the African market. See you in the next one.